Hey Virgo, welcome back to Ancientsire. Thank you so much for joining me for your November 2018 Generalized Tarot reading. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell if you would like to get notified every time I have a new video or go live or have any notifications. Okay, please remember that these are generalized readings. They're not going to apply to each and every one of you. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, watch your moon and your rising sign as well, as some months those will resonate better than your sun sign will. Okay, and of course, a personal reading is always best. And if you'd like to schedule a personal reading with me, you may do so by following the links listed in the description button, or box, excuse me. And that will navigate you either to my website, my Etsy page, my email. Okay, you can also find me on Facebook and on Twitter. Okay. I do have an Instagram as well, even though I don't use it very often. Okay, I'm old school that way. All right. So also check out my shop. I have brand new candles out. That they're pretty cool. If you don't see anything that you're looking for, just hit me up. I do customized candles as well. Okay, and that's enough of my babble. Let's go ahead and get started with your November 2018 reading. Be right back. Okay, Virgo, so your spread this month is pretty interesting. We're going to start it off with the Six of Cups reversed in the center position. So this is the generalized energy that is going on around you, okay? This is the highlight of it, okay? Everything is revolving around this certain card. All right, so this is about either someone or something from the past returning. This could also be issues or memories or childhood traumas, anything like that, okay? But these are resurfacing now, all right? And what the universe is kind of screaming out right now is it's time to heal from this past. Okay, now the Mother or the Empress is crossing this card. So this is your challenge for the month. So, these memories or these issues, these, traumas, whatever the case may be for each one of you, it's going to be different for each one of you. It revolves around your mother, stepmother, grandmother, something like that. Okay? I definitely see that she's the key to this healing as well. Okay, now interesting enough, let me explain this just for one second. Just pause here. The cards that I'm using, the deck was brand new, just right out of the box, unwrapped it, whatnot. I realized that there are 6 major arcanas, doubles of those. So I love them, love this, because I get energy like this. Okay. We've got double empresses now, okay? So the other empress came out in the past position. So this just, kind of verifies what I was saying. There's something from the past that is resurfacing, or someone from the past who is resurfacing. They could be coming back into your lives. They could be giving you a phone call. They could be sending you a letter, email, text, whatever. It could just be those memories coming back. But there's something that needs to be resolved. Okay, answers that you need, or communication is needed, something to that effect. Okay, but yeah, I'm seeing again, I'm seeing she's the key to all of this. Okay, so this is definitely something deep rooted that's going to need to be addressed. All right. Now, the Queen of Cups is in the crowning position here for you. Now, this could be this mother energy, whatever that means for you individually. But, the Queen of Cups is a water sign. So this would be a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Okay, female, normally. Even though the court cards are more of a position than a gender. But, when I see a queen, it's a queen. Okay? And a king's a king. So, but that's my personal perspective of the cards, of the court cards. Now, I do see she may have had a drinking problem. There may have been some alcohol addiction. There may have been some alcoholism or medication addiction or drug addiction, whatever. But there's definitely something along those lines. I do see her holding her stomach, so this could be indicating, intestinal issues, or, liver failure, or pregnancy even. This could be pregnancy, okay, for some of you. But I do see her kind of just looking out in this wishful or thoughtful way. She's just kind of watching the horizon in deep in thought. Okay, so I definitely feel like for a lot of you, this is rooted in your childhood. She may be thinking about your childhood, or thinking about you if you were, of course, grown or whatever. But whatever this case may be for you individually, you fit it in how it fits for your life, because there's so many of you. There's no way I can connect to each and every one of you. It's going to be different. It's going to play out different for each of you. So, you plug the characters in where they belong. Okay, and switch roles if you need to. Okay, but the generalized energy is this, this thoughtful or remorseful, taking a walk back in time, kind of an energy here. Okay. Now, in the unknown position, we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So this will be an earth sign, female or male, but usually female. And, this could be you, Virgo. This is, you are the earth element. But this is somebody who, being reversed, she can be very stubborn, very hard-headed. She can also be very greedy or needy. Okay? She could be a workaholic. She could be very materialistic. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Or these issues that, if this is you, is because of this deep-rooted childhood event or trauma. Okay? But this is definitely, the queens are definitely reversed to each other. Okay? They're like this in my spread. Okay? So they're opposing each other. So there's definitely some healing. If you're female, Virgo, then there's definitely a deep need to heal and move on from this issue. Okay? Whether that be through communication, whether that be just, writing a letter and burning it. Whatever the case may be, there's a need to let it go is coming up. Okay? I'm also hearing to put yourself in their shoes. Okay, look at the different side of the story. All right, and maybe that'll give you a little fresh perspective of the other person's way of thinking or their actions. Okay, we each deal with things in our own way, whether that's right or wrong in the other person's eyes. That's debatable, But put yourself in their shoes. Okay, and vice versa. Okay. Now, in the future position, we have the Seven of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Emperor reversed. Four of Swords is reversed as well. So this is, the Seven of Swords is about betrayal. This could be abandonment also for some of you. But this could also just be a toxic or narcissistic kind of a situation with the parent or with you. Okay, maybe you were that way with your parent, whatever. But this is somebody who, they don't go behind the scenes. They look you straight in the eye and stab you in the back. Okay, or they hurt you. And I don't feel like it's physical. I think it's more emotional or verbal or spiritual abuse. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think really, and I'm not picking up that that's really their motive at the time. They weren't trying to really hurt you, but they were definitely selfish, maybe, or had their own personal reasons for doing what they did. I do see also that they drop, a line here or there. They may text you every now and then, or write you a letter every now and then. Okay, but it's definitely not a steady communication. All right. Also, okay, I don't know why this is coming up, but I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. I'm seeing a cat, okay? They may have took the cat with them, the family cat or your cat or whatever this is. But I'm seeing like a Siamese-looking cat. You take that for what it's worth. That's going to, that'll resonate for somebody. whoever that's meant to resonate with. But the Four of Swords reversed, this is about a need to wake up. I need to get up, get moving, move forward, move on. All right? Enough, you know, of the victimization, playing the victim, okay? There's a time. There's a whether you were the victim or not, that doesn't matter. You know, there's a time, there's a need to heal and move on with your life. Okay? Now, the Emperor reverse, this is about, you know, a father energy. Okay? This could be somebody who, this could be an abusive father. This could be somebody who is very controlling. Okay, whether that's you or your father, your stepfather, your grandfather, whatever this is for you. Again, plug it in where it fits. But this is somebody who is way too strict, or very strict, very dominating, very aggressive, or what's the word I'm looking for? Like you should walk around on eggshells around him. Okay. You're very careful around him, very intimidated by this Emperor reversed. Now, if this is you, this could be because of these deep-rooted childhood issues, or, you know, past issues. All right, but you know, and there's definitely a need to heal from it. Okay, and to turn around and make that Emperor go from reversed to upright. Okay. The Emperor reverse could also be somebody who is being very overprotective. Okay. They could also be, I want to say, acting like their father. That's going to resonate with someone. Not everyone, I don't believe. But you may have taken after your father more. Okay, but there's definitely a need to reevaluate and heal from the past. Okay, Virgo? All right, let's see what other messages come up for you for the month of November. Any clarification on that, or no, different messages? Okay. Shuffle it. You know, I'm going to switch decks. Hold on one second. Any additional messages for Virgo for the month of November 2018? Okay. I do see generosity, but a selective generosity, I should say, okay? Like being very picky about, you give to one but not the other. Give to one child and not the other. Or, you know, again, if we're going back to that reading we just did, if this is a clarification of that, that would be, you know, like the parent paid more attention to one child than the other, okay? And there was no equality, I guess, between the siblings, perhaps, or the parents, the parenting. Okay. Now the Ace of Blades and the Seven of Staves has also come up here. Okay. So the Ace of Blades, or swords, would be a truth. Okay. Truth rising to the surface, thoughts rising to the surface, memories rising to the surface, things like that. All right, I do feel like this is going to happen closer to Christmas, or maybe Christmas time brings about these memories. Okay, often those family traumas. Sorry, looking outside. The family traumas can resurface around the holidays. Okay, but I do feel like, you know, something you tried to bury within yourself, okay, is coming back up to the surface in desperate need to be addressed and resolved, okay, and healed from. Now, the Seven of Staves is the Seven of Wands, okay, so this is that protective stance, that defending, that defensive or taking a stand kind of an energy. But I do feel in this particular deck, I'll show you the card here. See how he's kind of, it's a trap. All right. You know, I'm also hearing not to, I'm hearing if someone is, you know, let's say it's a person in your life, whether it's your mother, your sibling, whatever, they're, you know, don't trap them with your limited way of thinking, okay? Open your mind and hear the other person out, okay? Because there's always three sides to a story. Your side, their side, and the truth, okay? So you know, don't go into the discussion or whatever with a limited defensive mindset. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, the high priestess is also popped out here. So this is someone who, this is someone who is very intuitive. All right, they may, this could be somebody who has been institutionalized or for mental condition or, you know, whatever. But they know more than they say. They see everything. Okay, this could be a psychic, a intuitive, somebody with sixth sense. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who the outside world who doesn't understand the mystic aspects of psychics or whatever would deem insane. Okay, or schizophrenic. And most are not, by the way. Most are not. But I do see a woman behind glass. Okay, this could also be a photograph of a woman who has many, many secrets. Okay, take that for what it's worth. All right. I do see also that there is a journal or a book or notebook, notepad, whatever that has been written in that may contain these secrets, okay, or contain this information or the answers that you may be looking for. All right, a diary, perhaps. Okay, and with this release of or addressing this past issue, there definitely becomes a freedom with that. All right, a freedom for yourself. Okay, and the other person if they are there, if they're present. Okay, and that's very liberating. Okay, all right. So let's get an oracle for you. And I think I'm going to use the Gospel of Aradia oracle. Okay. And let's see what additional messages there are for you, Virgo, for November 2018. Any additional messages for Virgos? I love the time change. It's already getting dark out there. Looking outside, in case you're wondering. Any additional messages for Virgo? Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. All right. So we got Night Woman. Isn't that beautiful? I'm trying to get to where you can actually see it. Okay. Let's see what Night Woman has to say. It says, expect joy and good luck to visit your home. A spring clean of your home or office is in order. Reduce the clutter and clear the energy. Healing can be done in joy. What did I just say? And with movement. Go dancing. Love your body in all its splendor. Aradia and her disciples trained groups of Diana's devotees. These women came to be referred to as night women, and they were encouraged to meet together, not just for devotion, but to strengthen their bonds. Of course, the bonds between women are generally strong, but in those harsh times, it was vital that the night women found reassurance and a renewal of spirit and commitment by seeing their numbers at gatherings. Night women have a special place in Sicilian folklore. Ancient stories mention groups of women gathering at night to create wonderful incantations and powerful talismans that were meant to assist those suffering from bad fortune or illness. These women were reported to dance wildly and often naked under a full moon and enter into ecstatic, there you go, I couldn't say that word for some reason, I apologize, ecstatic trance in communion with Diana. I gotta put on my glasses, maybe that'll help. Oh, look, I can see. It's amazing. Okay, where was I? Then bodies recovered, but with hair still bedecked with flowers. They would visit members of the community who were in need of their help. Evidence indicates that before the early 1300s, these nocturnal visitors were not only welcomed but encouraged, and any special charms they left behind were greatly treasured. However, between the late 1300s and the mid-1500s, societal changes put pressure on these wonderful Dianic revelers, and whilst there were no arrests or trials for witchcraft in Sicily, as opposed to many thousands on the Italian peninsula, it seemed prudent for the night women of the region to go underground. Today, all over the world, witches of all traditions continue to meet and dance. Although they are not always sky-clad or naked, they are often still bedecked in flowers, a tradition I find both empowering and beautiful. Okay. So there's definitely a need for healing. Okay? There's no doubt about that. All right, Virgo. I do wish that, I do hope that this helped. I do hope it gave you some needed clarity or insight. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you may do so by following the links in the description box. Also, if this did not resonate, check out your moon and your rising sign as well. Okay, and I will see you very, very soon, Virgo, and I wish you many, many blessings for the month of November. Namaste, friends.